This world is full of unsolved...
I shall protect the lady of the clan. I shall protect the lady of the clan.
What will the repercussions be of scrapping the Sokoku decree?
I'm sure the Kamisato clan will be fine.
Ah, it's you two. Yes, it has been a while.
We heard the Yashiro Commission is holding a test of courage, so we came right over to sign ourselves up. We didn't expect to see you here in person, though. Does that mean this event is really important?
You think I only make an appearance for occasions that are deemed sufficiently important? It just so happens that this test of courage event was actually my suggestion. But, naturally, I've left the planning and more trifling details to be arranged by my retainers. Considering that such events are quite popular across Teyvat, I've had numerous examples to draw from, so everything should be in good order. I'm merely here to do a routine check on the progress of the event, that's all.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So what you're saying is you're not very busy right now. In that case, maybe you can give us a quick rundown of the event rules.
Only Paimon could be so natural at ordering others around. However, the possibility remains that we may yet require your assistance.
Sorry, what did you say?
Nothing. Seeing as I apparently have some time, I suppose we may chat about the event for a moment.
Yippee!
As its name implies, the event is a game designed to put one's courage to the test. The venue for the event will be set up in the Chinju Forest. Before the start of each round, participants will be divided into teams of 2. Once teams have been formed, the event staff will announce the name of an item that has been placed in or around the Chinju Forest area. The first person to locate the specified item will be declared the winner of that round.
The winner of that round? Huh. So there's gonna be multiple rounds to the test of courage?
Precisely. There will be a total of 3 rounds in the test of courage because the event was actually orchestrated by 3 different parties. Merchants raised event funding, the Kamisato clan provided the grounds, and the Grand Narukami Shrine provided consulting services. As such, each of these 3 parties have selected one item for participants to find. So, naturally, the event will require 3 rounds to determine the winners.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So basically, it boils down to searching for stuff in Chinju Forest. We'll need to find 1 item each round for a total of 3 items after 3 rounds. Huh. Simple enough for Paimon.
Yes, seems you've got the gist of it. We will be issuing different rewards based on the number of rounds won. So, if a participant wins multiple rounds, then that will also be reflected in their final reward. If a participant manages to find all 3 items, then they shall receive the grand prize provided by the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Ooh, a grand prize? Sounds like it could be really valuable.
As for its true value, I'm afraid you'll have to win the event first and ask Lady Guji yourself. Of course, this event is intended to measure your courage. If you withdraw from the event because you become too frightened, then you might as well forget about seeing any rewards. I'm curious myself how many people will be brave enough to make it to the end. It'll be most disappointing if nobody claims the prizes we've prepared.
Don't worry, those prizes are as good as ours! Even though just the thought of this event sends shivers down Paimon's little spine, the Traveler will be brave enough, no doubt about that.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. I look forward to seeing how you perform. Anyway, I think I've given you sufficient details. I'll add your names to the list of participants momentarily. As for the 3 items you'll be searching for, please wait for a staff member to inform you at the start of the event. Oh, and a friendly word of advice. Test of courage events tend to give rise to a variety of strange rumors and stories. So please, be sure to exercise caution.
Whoa, what did he mean by that? Oh, will there be spooky things in Chinju Forest? Paimon thought so too. Well, in that case, there's nothing to be scared of. Anyway, we got an event to win. Grand prize, here we come!
Hold it right there. Oh, well, if it isn't my compadres. Didn't expect to see you here.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice. It's Ito! What are you doing here? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're here for the test of courage.
Ha! What else? I'm sorry, but those prizes already belong to yours truly. Arataki ain't scared of nothing, Ito. I mean, well, that's what I really want to say. But I have actually got something else going on.
Oh? What's that?
It's a long story. As soon as I heard about the test of courage, I got the gang together and was ready to bring everyone for the time of their lives. But, it turns out the other members weren't as pumped about the event as me. Shinju Forest? We've already been there 1,000,000 times. There's nothing scary about that place. That event's just a game for kids. What a waste of time. Let's play some genius invocation TCG. Seriously? Test of courage? Ugh, whatever. I guess if that's what the boss wants. Can you believe that? What a group of deadbeats. I'm not gonna put up with that. Nuh-uh, not in my gang.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Dragging the gang to an event they don't want to go to won't be the best for your reputation as a leader.
Hey, this isn't about me. As leader of the Arataki gang, it's my duty to find new and tantalizing experiences for everyone. A happy gang means a happy life. Even if they can't get it through their stubborn heads now, one way or another, I'll show them how much fun a test of courage can be. Anyway, I'm no stranger to Shinju Forest. Sure, it was a little terrifying going through there, but hey, I'm used to it now. Hey, seriously, what kind of scary pranks could those guys in the Yashiro Commission ever come up with? If they can't scare anyone, then it's not going to be a test of courage, now is it? Not to mention, if the gang starts complaining, I won't ever be able to show my face around here.
And after all that talk, it still boils down to you.
Well, leading a gang can be complicated. You don't understand. Anywho, I've got a plan. Since there's no way I can trust the Yashiro Commission to make a fun event, I've decided to step in and spice things up a little.
Wait, you don't seriously mean that?
Oh, you bet I do. Yours truly is gonna be out scaring people. I'm taking this event to a whole nother level. But it's gonna take more than an Oni to make it happen, so I came here to recruit some help. And then I saw you come walking along. Come on, come scare people with me, please.
No way!
Pretty please?
Forget it!
Pretty please?
Ah, fine. But don't forget, we're here to win the test of courage and take home the grand prize. We'll help you out, just don't get in the way of our prize.
Yes! You're a real Oni saver. Hey, don't worry, with me around, winning the test of courage will be a piece of cake. All right, those participants won't scare themselves. Let's get out there.
What a noisy guy. But after hearing him laugh and talk, Paimon doesn't feel scared anymore. Huh. Maybe laughter is the key to making fear go away. If things get scary later, we can all start laughing at the top of our lungs.
Hey, Traveler, Paimon, enough chit-chat. We're gonna miss the event.
Coming! Alright, this looks like the place. Is it just Paimon, or does it look a lot scarier than usual here?
Hey, Paimon.
Ah! Oh, don't sneak up on Paimon like that! What do you want?
Nothing. I just had a thought occur to me. I want to scare the gang members real good, but now that I think about it, I've never actually scared anyone before.
You're only now realizing this?
Practice? Oh, now there's an idea. Hey, I've got it. Why don't you join the test of courage like everyone else, and I'll go hide and try to scare you from time to time. Then you two can judge my scaring skills. All right, that's the plan. Let me go get ready. Just wait. You'll see how scary this Oni can be.
And there he goes, running off and still talking to himself. Well, we were here to join the event anyway. Guess we'll just have to pass Ito's little test along with whatever else the event throws at us. Oh, seems one of the event staff is over there. Let's go talk to her.
Aha! You must be here to participate in the test of courage.
Yep, that's right. Judging from your outfit, you must be one of the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine.
That's right. Huh. I can already see a dark aura surrounding the two of you. Yes, truly ominous. If you carelessly go running into the event, all it'll take is one little misstep, and the darkness will swallow you up.
Whoa, what's with the sinister laugh? Is she really a shrine maiden?
Sure you don't want to back out? This is your last chance. I'll count it down. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the test of courage. Enter at your own risk. Sure, you could say that. You know, the most unfortunate tales always happen unexpectedly on just a normal, average day. Just like today. But no need to worry. Allay your qualms and suspicions. Everything was already set into motion the moment you two stepped into this place. Just enjoy the calm before the storm. The first round is about to begin. Have you already decided on your partner?
Ah, you finally said something that Paimon can understand. Yep, the two of us will be partners. We always make the best team.
But it appears your names were written together as a single participant, the Traveler and Paimon. Which means you'll have to find yourselves another partner in order to join the event.
Wait, are you serious? Ugh, if only Ito hadn't gone running off on his own. We could have had a partner. Now what should we do?
As far as I know, there have been other participants who've yet to designate a partner. You could go ask around. Just be sure to make it quick. If you don't have a partner by the time the event starts, then you'll be immediately disqualified.
Uh-oh. We can't let that happen. Let's go see if we can find anyone to partner up with nearby.
There was a familiar scent upon the wind. I knew that I'd see you around here.
Kazuha!
We meet again.
Paimon didn't expect to see you at the test of courage.
And why's that? Do I seem unsuited for this sort of event?
Oh, no, not at all. It's just that Paimon's never seen you get scared, Kazuha. You're always so calm and collected. It's like you've never been scared by anything.
You flatter me. I suppose that's only a reflection of my time wandering in the wilderness. I've heard many strange stories in my travels. I can say I've even experienced a few myself. Over time, I must have gotten used to it.
Ah, that makes sense. But, why do you want to join the test of courage?
After hearing the Yashiro Commission promote the rewards for this event, I was guessing that you two would show up. Since we hadn't seen each other for some time, I figured I might as well come and see you. After all, meeting someone after being apart for so long always lifts the spirits.
Oh, so you were waiting for us?
That's right. So tell me, how has your journey been lately?
Things have gone pretty well. By the way, the Shrine Maiden told us that everyone needs a partner to participate in the Test of Courage event. Have you found a partner yet, Kazuha?
No, not yet. Do you need me to be your partner? Very well then. I wouldn't mind a walk together. I haven't participated in many of these events, so I'm curious what new experiences lie ahead.
it looks like you found yourself a partner. The event is just about to start. I will now reveal the item you'll be looking for in the first round. It's called Dongo Milk. Ooh.
Dongo milk?
Correct. Tomoki was kind enough to provide us with his Dongo Milk, and it has been hidden somewhere in the Chinju forest. The path will be marked with signs to guide you, but some strange and unusual things may occur along the way. If you ever feel you can't handle it, you may withdraw from the event at any time. Now, if you're ready, then you may begin.
We don't want anyone to beat us to it. Let's go! Is it just Paimon? Or does Chinju Forest feel a little gloomier than before?
I haven't sensed anything particularly different. How about I tell you a story? Once in my wandering travels, I came upon a bridge, and I had been told that an ominous presence awaited those who crossed that bridge at night. It was said that there were a pair of lovebirds who tragically fell into the water below and perished. Their grieving spirits converged around the bridge and were never dispersed. So, I picked a night to cross the bridge, and as I was crossing, I heard some voices.
And then?
I stopped and listened for some time, and realized it was a couple disguised as ghosts who blackmailed passers-by for their belongings. They were arguing over how to split their ill-gotten loot.
Huh. After hearing that, Paimon doesn't feel so scared anymore.
Careful, there's something up above.
What's this? Huh? Fireworks? Whew. Paimon was scared half to death. Aw, Paimon thought we found it. But it doesn't seem to be here.
What are you looking at?
Let's keep searching somewhere else.
I'm also curious about what's over there, but we should continue following the signs for now. What are you looking at? I'm also curious about what's over there, but we should continue following the signs for now. I'm also curious about what's over there, but we should continue following the signs for now.
Ah, it looks like you found yourself a partner. The event is just about to start. I will now reveal the item you'll be looking for in the first round. It's called Dongo Milk. Ooh.
Dongo milk?
Correct! Tomoki was kind enough to provide us with his Dongo Milk, and it has been hidden somewhere in the Chinju forest. The path will be marked with signs to guide you, but some strange and unusual things may occur along the way. If you ever feel you can't handle it, you may withdraw from the event at any time. Now, if you're ready, then you may begin.
We don't want anyone to beat us to it. Let's go!
What are you looking at?
Is it just Paimon? Or does Chinju Forest feel a little gloomier than before?
I haven't sensed anything particularly different. How about I tell you a story? Once in my wandering travels, I came upon a bridge, and I had been told that an ominous presence awaited those who crossed that bridge at night. I'm also curious about what's over there, but we should continue following the signs for now. It was said that there were a pair of lovebirds who tragically fell into the water below and perished. Their grieving
The event is just about... It's called...
Dongo milk?
Correct! Tomoki was kind. The path will be marked with signs to guide you. Now, if you're ready...
We don't want anyone to beat us to it. Let's...
What are you looking at?
Is it just Paimon? Or does Chinju Forest feel a little gloomier than before?
I haven't sensed anything particularly different. How about I tell you a story? Once in my wandering travels, I came upon a bridge, and I had been told that an ominous presence awaited those who crossed that bridge at night. It was said that there were a pair of lovebirds who tragically fell into the water below and perished. Their grieving spirits converged around the bridge and were never dispersed. So, I picked a night to cross the bridge, and as I was crossing, I heard some voices.
And then?
I stopped and listened for some time, and realized it was a couple disguised as ghosts who blackmailed passers-by for their belongings. They were arguing over how to split their ill-gotten loot.
Huh. After hearing that, Paimon doesn't feel so scared anymore.
Careful, there's something up above.
What's this? Huh? Fireworks? Whew. Paimon was scared half to death.
I'm also curious about what's over there, but We should continue following the signs for now.
You have no idea how long I've been waiting for this. Let's go, Ushi.
Huh? Who's there?
Weird. That short guy doesn't look very scared. Come on, Ushi. Show him what you got. That's what I'm talking about. You scared now?
So that's what's going on here. In this case, it might just be better to pretend to be scared. What are you looking at? It seems we'll be the first to find it.
Why do you say that?
I can sense a sweet aroma on the wind. The dango milk should be nearby.
Really? Let Paimon have a look. Oh, you're right! There it is! Yippee! Who would have guessed we'd be the first ones? But what's that scarecrow doing here?
Careful.
It's standing up! Is it alive? What? Oh. Well, it sure worked on Paimon. But that should be the end of it, right? There doesn't seem to be anything else around here.
It seems the test wasn't as scary as I'd anticipated. However, I've enjoyed the experience together with you. Now that we've found the dango milk, we can head back the way we came. What's the matter? Is there something over there? Ah, I see. So she is at the test of courage too. To avoid any unnecessary complications, I'd prefer not to meet with her. You may pass on my regards. There's a lot of dango milk here. I'll take half of it back and leave the rest to you. Till we meet again.
Eh? Whoa! It's really you! What are you doing here?
Oh, hello. Miko told me about the Test of Courage event taking place here. I thought I would come and have a look.
Ah, so that's why you're here! So what do you think of the Test of Courage? Are you having fun?
It's more or less the same as I remember before. I wasn't scared by anything, but on the contrary, some of the event participants were horrified the moment they saw me.
Oh, that Miko! Did she send A here to scare people on purpose? If that's the case, it feels like A isn't really experiencing the event like everyone else. Oh, Paimon has an idea. We'll give you a bottle of the dango milk we just found. That would make you a winner in this round, too.
Ah, yes. Isn't that the dessert drink we had the last time we met? Sure, I'll take one. Actually, I've sensed a familiar feeling ever since I arrived here. It's brought some old memories to mind.
Huh? A familiar feeling?
Have you been down to the beach by any chance? I was just strolling nearby when I noticed a space at the beach with a familiar game set up on it. I took a brief look, and it appeared to be a game where you control flippers hovering in the air to strike a ball and hit some positioned elemental cubes. I saw the game was called Akitsu Yugen. I'm guessing it originated from Akitsu Hazura. The thought of that game caused me to recall some things from the past.
Akitsu Hazura? What's that?
It's a game where you use Hagoita to hit a ball towards a set target. It was once quite popular during festivals. Makoto also enjoyed playing Akitsu Hazura when she was alive. Yakiako was still around at that time, and nights in Inazuma were much more lively than they are now. The yokai would hold festivals from time to time, gathering to drink, laugh, and play music.
Oh, does that mean you could eat the delicious festival food whenever you liked?
Yes. The yokai called their celebration the Mikowa Flower Festival. Makoto and I attended it once. She found it particularly fascinating. Sadly, the past has all but vanished. But seeing a game like that again does make me feel happy.
Sounds like it could be fun! Paimon would like to play!
If you're interested, you can go to the beach and give it a try. It was still being set up when I was there earlier, but I assume it should be ready soon.
Yay!
I shall return to Tenshukaku. Miko told me that the test of courage consists of 3 rounds, so please, keep up the effort and give it your best until the end. Considering you two, I think you should have no problem making it to the end.
Oh, of course!
I know you can do it. Good luck.
Paimon doesn't remember hearing anything about a game on the beach from Ayato. You think that activity is also planned by the Ashiro Commission? Oh, the more Paimon thinks about it, the scarier it feels. Oh, this whole test of courage thing is keeping Paimon on edge. Anyway, the first round of the event should be finished by now, so let's head back.
So, what'd you think? Do I know how to scare people or what?
Oh, what'd Paimon think? Paimon was hiding behind you the entire time, so Paimon didn't really notice Ito scaring us at all. Paimon will leave this one to the Traveler. So, was Ito scary or not?
Wait, what? No way! Listen, every time I made my move, I scared the living daylights out of everyone. Even I had no idea I possessed such talent. But this is just what I needed to hear. Now I'll show them. The gang will know just how terrifying their leader can be. Anyway, I've already figured out which path they'll be taking, so let's wait nearby and scare the pants off them. Now things are getting interesting. You ready? We've got people to scare. think we're getting close. Come on, come on, come on. We can't let them see us.
Oh, here they come. So, how are you going to scare them, Ito?
Easy peasy. We'll wait for them to get real close, and then we'll jump out and shout together. They won't know what hit them.
Huh? What are we, a bunch of kids now?
Hey, don't underestimate me. It may sound simple, but I know exactly what'll scare them. The gang's probably moping along on their way back, saying things like, "This is boring," and "Let's go home." But it's dark and their guard is down. Now's our chance. Having the three of us suddenly come flying out of the bushes is gonna scare them real good. Before they come to their senses, we'll already be halfway to our next ambush spot. You hear that? Someone's coming. It must be them. All right, I'll count us in. Ready? We jump on 0. 3, 2, 1. Ah!
Ooga booga booga!
Wait, you're not...
They're ghosts!
Ghosts!
Wait, hold on a second.
Did you see that? They were definitely not human! So all the strange rumors about the test of courage are true. Oh, what should we do? Do you think the ghosts are coming after us?
Oh, Paimon. I didn't expect you to be such a baby.
Hey, you're one to talk. You were the first to start running. Don't make fun of Paimon.
Well, you shouted ghosts, so my instinct to escort you two to safety kicked in. After all, real ghosts are terrifying. My skills are completely useless against them. Oh, because I just realized that they were also running from us. Which means they were afraid of us too. And if that's the case, then there shouldn't be anything to worry about. Now that I've calmed down, I'm starting to wonder if they were actually ghosts. They might have been people dressed up as ghosts to scare us. Oh, definitely not. No, during the event, I took a little walk around the Chinju forest and saw all the gimmicks that the Yashiro Commission had set up. Those three weren't from the Yashiro Commission, but they did seem a little familiar. Come on, let's go back there and take a look.
Huh? Now you want to go back? But there's still a chance that they were real spirits, right? If we go back now, they might try to eat us.
Oh, it's all right, Paimon. If you're scared, you can stay here. Traveler and I will go investigate.
Really? Oh, that'd be great. Oh, right! The last mystery novel Paimon bought from Yai Publishing House had a plot just like that. During the investigation, whoever said I'm not going would always be the next victim. On second thought, Paimon's going with you. Don't you ever leave Paimon behind! Ever!
It looked like they were running that way, but it's hard to say exactly where they went, so let's split up.
But then you'll be all alone, which according to the mystery novels is super dangerous!
Don't worry about me. Once my rear's in gear, I'm not afraid of nothing.
about this?
They scared you that bad, huh? Huh. Looks like they really do have a knack for spooking people. This time, I'll capture him and learn their art for scaring people. Anyway, I'll catch you around.
And there he goes, running off and talking to himself. Again. Do we really have to go? Oh, fine. Let's go take a look then. But the second we see anything scary, we make a run for it. Got it? We've already walked all the way here. Wonder where those three went. Paimon didn't see them anywhere. Oh, maybe Ito was right. Maybe they've been hiding. Huh. Seems like they're not scary after all. So just come out and show yourselves! There's someone actually here! Paimon's scared again!
It's just gonna be a few more days. Just don't do it, Chizuru. You can't give in to your desires. Others will suffer for it. You mustn't make the same mistake. Just hold on a little longer. You've already come all this way, right?
Excuse us. Did you happen to see three rascals pass by here? Let Paimon tell you what they look like.
Are you talking to me? To someone like me?
Ah!
You have no business coming here. You shouldn't be anywhere near me. If you value your lives, you must leave immediately. Otherwise, your souls will be trapped here forever. I won't warn you again. Now, away with you! Be gone!
Wake up! Hey, traveler, wake up! Thank goodness you're okay. Before we get to that, I think someone needs your attention first.
Please don't eat Paimon. Paimon doesn't taste very good. Please avenge Paimon. Are you here to rescue Paimon? Oh, and Hazel's here too. What happened to that scary person just now? Did you manage to defeat her?
Scary person? Okay, I see. I only found the two of you passed out here when I arrived. There was no one else around. What happened? Tell me all the details. As I suspected, there appears to be something more behind this test of courage event. But let's get back to your original question. I haven't told you the reason I'm here. The truth is, I was commissioned to come here for an investigation.
You were commissioned?
That's right. Some time ago, a peculiar game was discovered on the beach.
A peculiar game on the beach? Oh, could it be the Yakitsu Yugen game that A mentioned?
Ah, so you've heard of it. The game quietly appeared some time ago and has since attracted some players. Apparently, it's very interesting. There was no one on the beach other than visitors and tourists when the game appeared. Imagine it like this. A stall suddenly appears on the street with no owner. And stranger yet, it could operate normally without anyone supervising it. People at the beach can start the game simply by talking to the bulletin board.
Could it be run by ghosts?
Some tourists started to say that, and the rumor began to spread, until it became a full-blown ghost story. The further that story spread, the more plausible it seemed, causing people to be unwilling to go anywhere near the beach. The Tenryou Commission wanted to close the beach in order to investigate the situation and dispel the rumors, but before they could do anything, the Yashiro Commission organized the Test of Courage event here. People that were initially scared by the rumors began to believe that the beach game was actually a preview event planned by the Yashiro Commission for the Test of Courage, so visitors have gradually returned again. But I'm quite positive that the game never had anything to do with the Yashiro Commission.
Wait, so the Yashiro Commission were fully aware of all the spooky stuff going on, but they still decided to hold their event here? But Ayato must be one of the smartest guys we know! What the heck was he thinking?
Who knows? But I'd rather trust tangible evidence than speculate on his thoughts. As for my commission, apparently someone reported that they found themselves trapped for hours on the beach while playing the game. According to his own account, he kept returning to the same location no matter which way he went, and even though his friends were nearby, they couldn't see him.
That sounds so scary!
Even though it was obvious that he wasn't telling me the whole story, the testimonies of his friends did validate that what he said actually occurred. On top of that, it was also this very incident that led to all the ghost rumors. No one dared to go near the beach until the Yashiro Commission announced the test of courage. Who set up the game on the beach? And why did the Yashiro Commission help them cover it up? I need to uncover the truth, so I'm here to investigate. Anyway, don't mind me. Working together will only raise suspicion, so I'll undertake my own investigation for the time being. However, please proceed with caution. Based on my observations, most people are still unaware of anything happening here. Telling people that something's amiss might cause quite a stir.
So, Sucrose, the package you mentioned that you received before, it's not dangerous, is it? You need to be careful when you're opening packages. I once had a friend mail me some research materials, and all the bouncing around in transit caused a reaction. Once I opened it, it let out a stench that could wake the dead. If your package contains anything like that, then maybe you should check with Albedo first and see what he thinks.
No, this package didn't contain any hazardous materials.
Timaeus! Sucrose! What are you two chatting about?
Oh, hey, you two. We're just talking about a strange package that Sucrose received recently.
A strange package?
Yes. I believe it's from a Sumeru scholar who came here to study in Mondstadt. It's most likely a thank you gift for collaborating on some research together.
Huh? A package from an academia scholar? Oh, then there could be anything inside.
There wasn't anything dangerous inside, just a bunch of strange cards. I think I've seen Timaeus with some similar-looking cards before, so I came to ask him about what they might be.
You've seen me with some cards? Maybe those were the testing cards used for distinguishing reagents.
No, they didn't look like test cards. Here, have a look.
Oh, you meant these? Huh. Sucrose, have you really never seen these before?
No, never. Recently, I've been spending all my time up in the mountains working on cultivating pentatonic sweet flowers. Why? Is this an area of research that has started trending in the alchemical community during my absence?
You could definitely say that it's trending, but not as an area of research. It's a card game that's been getting really popular these days. It's called Genius Invocation TCG.
Genius Invocation TCG! Yeah, we've been hearing about this game all over the place, but this is the first time we've ever actually seen any of the cards. We didn't know it had made it all the way to Mondstadt. Must be pretty popular, huh?
That's right. The game's been catching on lately. The Yae publishing house in Inazuma has even published a series of light novels based on the game. The story is really good. It starts with a young guy in Sumeru who finds an ancient casket of tomes in the attic. He opens it and discovers that the soul of an ancient TCG player called the Crocodile King has been captured inside. It turns out that the Crocodile King was King Deshret's viceroy, who battled an opponent named the Ibis King. During the match, the Crocodile King fell prey to his opponent's scheme and was sealed away in the casket of tomes. After being unexpectedly released by the kid, the Crocodile King possesses him and helps him to gradually climb the ranks and become a legendary TCG player.
Timaeus.
Huh? What's wrong, Sucrose? If you're interested in how the story plays out, I can lend you the novels.
No. I was just thinking about that time you requested an extension on your progress report deadline, citing personal reasons for the delay.
Well, I did go through a phase recently where I wasn't putting enough focus on my work, but it's under control now. I've committed to not even touch Genius Invocation TCG until I've made enough progress in my research.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, since it's a gift from a researcher I've collaborated with, I thought that I should at least try to learn the rules. That way, I could say that I at least tried to appreciate his gift.
Oh, right! And since it's a game from Sumeru, who knows? Playing it might even make you smarter. Okay, fine. Paimon's curious and would like to give it a try. Please? Although, it seems like we can't learn how to play it anytime soon, 'cause Timaeus has given up for a while.
Well, research is my priority, you know. But if you'd like to learn the rules of Genius Invocation TCG, then I'd actually suggest you go to the Cat's Tail. Yep, that's the place. It's where everyone in the community goes to play when they have time. They gather there, trade cards, and they're very welcoming to new players. Trying to learn the rules can be intimidating at first, but it's a lot of fun once you get the hang of it.
Understood. Traveler? Paimon? Let's go to the Cat's Tail and try asking around. To be honest, hearing Timaeus talking about the game has also piqued my curiosity.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get going!
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, it's the Traveler and Paimon. What a nice surprise. Oh, and Sucrose the Alchemist. It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm afraid I've already told you before. Fur from the Cat's Tail staff is not for sale, no matter how much Mora you offer.
Don't worry, Margaret. We're not here for that research project I told you about last time.
Sucrose, what kind of experiment were you trying to do with the Cat's Tail?
I just wanted to test out some hypotheses, and I needed some materials. But, we can talk about that later. Actually, Margaret, we're here to learn more about Genius Invocation TCG.
Ah, Genius Invocation TCG. We were just talking about that game. You see, more and more people have been gathering at the Cat's Tail to play, so I thought, why not have a dedicated staff to serve the new customers? Speaking of which, I believe you've already met.
Met who?
You know Prince. This is the Cat's Tail after all, so I thought having a cat take care of our new customers would be quite a nice touch.
Allow me to interpret. Prince says that the word customer is much too loose of a term, and we should instead refer to anyone who loves dueling with cards as TCG players.
My mistake. So it seems I haven't introduced you yet. This is Prince and Shuyan. They will be in charge of taking care of our TCG players.
I'm afraid I must correct you there, ma'am. Only Prince, the strongest and most formidable TCG player of all, is capable of providing valuable guidance to our new players. The average player is incapable of grasping the subtlety and sheer genius behind Prince's every play, and he has no choice but to rely on me to communicate with everyone. I am merely Prince's lowly assistant, that's all.
Wow! Another guy who can understand animals!
How can you use such a crude word as animal to describe the one and only prince? He is special and the only one of his kind. Such a remark is an insult to Prince. Oh? What's that? Shu Yen, in the eyes of the common folk, I look no different than any other ordinary cat. It's a natural mistake to make, and you shouldn't overreact. Ah, understood. I do apologize.
It seems he really is capable of communicating with the cat. Could this be the result of some modification to the language center of his brain?
Seriously, how can he get all of that from a simple meow?
Yes, it was the sacred duels of Genius Invocation, TCG, that formed and cemented our bonds of mutual understanding. It's my firm belief that by simply playing the game, players can develop a deeper level of understanding between one another.
So, playing Genius Invocation TCG fosters some sort of a telepathic link between players?
Somehow Paimon doubts that.
Anyway, if you'd like to know anything about Genius Invocation TCG, then please ask Shuyan, who will ask Prince. Though I'd love to explain more myself, it's time for my daily walk. I'll let Prince play a game with you and walk you through all the rules.
Just as a seasoned warrior can foresee the path of his opponent's sword, so too can I, as a TCG master, predict my opponent's every play. It would be improper to pit a newcomer to the art of the card against one such as myself, and I must therefore politely decline. That's what Prince said.
Oh, Prince doesn't want to play with us, huh? Fine, then Prince doesn't have to. We'll play you instead.
I'm sorry, but from the day I met the mighty card master Prince, I swore an oath that my hands would live solely to hold the cards and not to play them. I will never play another match of my own again.
If Prince is unwilling to play, then I guess we should look for an alternative. How about this? Diona!
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. What is it? I'm pretty busy over here, you know. Why is it that every player that sets foot in here to play Genius Invocation TCG has to have a drink? Ugh! Don't they have any clue that the key to playing a game is the ability to think straight? Seriously, games and drinks don't mix. Don't they get that? Ugh!
What can I say? As the tavern owner, I can't help but feel happy to hear this. Anyway, I see you've been working hard, so I thought you could use a break. So why not come over here and teach these customers the rules of Genius Invocation?
Ha! Yeah, what kind of break is that? I'd rather not. Oh, why are we letting all these loafers come in here to play Genius Invocation TCG anyway? All it does is encourage more people to come to the bar for a drink. You know, if drink sales keep going up like this, pretty soon Mondstadt's alcohol industry is gonna reach new heights. Looks like my first step in destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry should be stamping out the spread of Genius Invocation TCG.
My dear, you are quite mistaken. You said it yourself, a clear mind is necessary to win. Soon, their thirst for victory will overcome their thirst for alcohol. Prince speaks the truth, Diona. Not only is the spread of Genius Invocation TCG no obstacle to your goal of destroying Mondstadt's alcohol industry, it could even support you in this endeavor.
Could it really?
Sure, why not? Alrighty then, our 2 customers are waiting to learn. Shuyan, let's put you on drink mixing duty for now.
But Shuyan is destined for a far greater purpose.
Shuyan, drink mixing, now.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, all right. We'll need some space to learn. Let's go to that empty table over there. rules. First things first. You'll be needing your deck, so place that on the table.
Deck?
Yes. You should have built a deck. You know, a set of cards that meets the bare minimum requirement to play the game. What's with the blank stares? Come on. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards.
That's right. We have some cards that I received from a friend.
Yeah. You're gonna need a few more cards than that. Okay, let me think. To learn the game, you'll need at least 2 character cards to switch between. Oh, that reminds me. A few days ago, when I was closing up for the night, I noticed a customer had left a couple of character cards on the bar counter. Maybe you could use those for now.
Are you sure that's okay?
It's already been a few days and he still hasn't come back to claim them. Who knows? Maybe he left them here on purpose. Oh, okay, yeah, I got them here with me. You know, just in case the customer came looking for them. Yeah, not because I like to play the game or anything. Please. Alright, so now we have 2 character cards. That's everything we need, right? Yep. So, are you ready to start? Alright, then let's begin. Welcome to the world of Genius Invocation TCG! Simply put, this is a game where you control character cards to duke it out with your opponent. Pew, pew, pew! Once you've defeated all of your opponent's character cards, victory shall be yours! Now then, you're gonna need a character on the field to start with.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
First, we roll 8 elemental dice at the start of every round. These dice correspond to elemental energy. We'll be spending these dice to perform actions. Once the roll phase is over, you'll enter the action phase, where the real game starts. During the action phase, you can spend elemental dice to perform various actions. Of course, the most common action is to use character skills. Not bad. You just made your first attack. During the action phase, both sides will take turns making their moves. After you use a skill to attack your opponent, it's their turn to attack. And as you can see, once the enemy finishes their move, it's our turn again. Now, these are Omni-Element dice. They can be spent on any move regardless of the elemental type. So, we're gonna use them to pay for the pyro dice needed for this skill. Go on, give it a try. That was pretty good. That's one opponent down for the count. Bam! But the game has only just begun. Remember? You have to defeat all opponents to win. As much as we'd like to attack again, seems like we've run out of usable dice. In that case, let's end this round. After you end round, you won't be able to do anything else this round. And once everyone chooses end round, we can move on to the next round. All right, here we are, a fresh new round. Woohoo! And a fresh new round means time to roll the dice again. That's how we're gonna get the elemental energy we need, after all. Ooh, that's some terrible luck. Well, there's no way we'll be able to use Diluc's skill now. But don't worry, situations like these are why we have the option to reroll. Once per round, you can select all the dice that you don't like and reroll them. When the action phase begins, the player who first chose end round in the previous round takes their turn first. This means that since you finished first the last round, you'll be the first to start this round. Alrighty then, let's learn a little bit about energy and elemental bursts. Each time you use a skill, your character will gain 1 energy. Once Diluc's energy is full, he can use a powerful elemental burst. But we're still 1 short. Never mind. Let's start with a normal attack instead. Diluc's normal attack only needs 1 pyro die and 2 other dice of any type. In any case, your normal attack needs fewer pyro dice than your elemental skill. Now we have 3 energy, plus we have enough pyro elemental dice left over. It's time to use your powerful elemental burst!
Burn!
In an actual game of Genius Invocation TCG, you need to use multiple character cards to form a party. Next up, it's time for your second character card, Kaya, to take the stage. It seems like any move by Kaya is going to cost quite a lot of cryo dice. When you deal cryo damage, you'll cause your target to be affected by cryo.
Cool it!
Good! Now our opponent is affected by cryo. This is a good time to learn about elemental reactions. Different types of elemental damage affect enemies with different elements. When a character is affected by certain elemental combos, an elemental reaction will be triggered. At the moment, your opponent is affected by cryo, so we should try and use a pyro skill on them. Looks like we have to switch active characters, though. Oh, that reminds me. Both sides must have one active character, while others are considered standby characters. Normally, we can only use the active character skills. Now, if we want to use the skills of our standby character, we'll have to switch them to the active character. In this case, we'll have to switch to D-Luke in order to use his skills. You can spend one elemental die of any kind to switch a standby character to the active character.
Let's go.
Switching characters is an action just like using a skill. So once it's done, it's your opponent's turn. Most skills can only target the active character. As you can see, your opponent just attacked D-Luke. Alright then, now that D-Luke is our active character, it's time to use his skill. Because the opponent is already affected by cryo, dealing pyro damage triggers the Melt Elemental reaction. When triggered, Melt increases damage dealt by 2. This will allow you to deal loads of damage in one go! Genius Invocation's elemental reaction system is pretty cool, huh? Alright! Next up, let's learn how to use card types other than character cards. These cards are all known as action cards. Each time a match starts, you have to draw 5 action cards to form your starting hand. Looks like we don't have any elemental dice we can spend to make an attack. Seriously? We still don't have any usable dice even after that reroll? Well, never mind. Even in cases like this, we can still attack. We just need to put the action cards in our hand to good use. Don't underestimate action cards. They can grant all kinds of support and buffs to your active character. Take this one, for example. So playing this action card will require 2 of these. See the symbol? Yeah, that means you'll need to play elemental dice of the same type. Some other cards will cost you these instead. The cost requirements for these are much more lenient. You can spend any kind of elemental dice. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, though. For now, just play this action card. So, playing an action card from your hand is a form of fast action. Fast actions do not end your current turn. Simply put, you can continue to act even after playing an action card. Well then, you have your blade. Time to test it out. But wait, Diluc's elemental skill costs 3 pyro dice, and right now, we don't even have 1. Well, not a problem. This is where we can use a more advanced mechanic known as elemental tuning. By discarding 1 card from your hand, you can convert 1 elemental die into the element of your current active character. Sometimes, you won't be able to perform any actions you want to because you didn't roll the elemental dice you wanted. Oh well. Moving on. Ingenious Invocation, TCG. Keeping up a constant flow of combat is much more important than the number of cards you have. In this case, well, let's just take all these useless cards and use them for elemental tuning. Just like playing cards from your hand, elemental tuning is a fast action. Come on, hurry up! Use elemental tuning to get yourself 3 pyro dice. Would you look at that? Finally, we now have enough elemental dice to use Searing Onslaught. Because you have the White Iron Greatsword equipped, Searing Onslaught will deal 1 extra damage! What? Now comes the final part! Hoo yeah! In a real match, you can make adjustments to your initial hand. At this time, we can select any number of cards in our hand to shuffle back into the draw pile, and then draw the same number of new cards. What? Once you have confirmed any adjustments you wish to make to your starting hand, both players have to select their starting active character at the same time. Oh boy, this one's a real doozy. We gotta take it out pronto. Let's see how you do this time. Remember, start by selecting your initial starting character.
Let's go.
Hey, look at you! You sure are getting the hang of these rolls. Now let me teach you one last trick, free of charge. You can preview your opponent's actions. I mean, that is to say, you can read their intent. Check it out! So here's where you can see all your opponent's intentions for this round. All your opponent's intended actions for the round will be listed here in order. Reference this to come up with effective countermeasures and easily defeat your opponents. Well then, that's the end of the tutorial. You're on your own from here. May victory be yours!
This will be interesting. Dodge this!
Wait. There's one more thing I almost forgot. Every time you hit an end phase, you get to draw 2 cards from your action cards pile. Remember, you have to make use of both your elemental dice and your action cards to win.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
All right, cool. Those are the basics. Did you get all that? What we just played was an adventure challenge designed specially for new players. Genius Invocation TCG can be played in duel mode, where each player brings 3 character cards, or in adventure challenge mode, with a fixed deck for each challenge. But the rules are all the same. As long as you understand the basics, then you should be able to take on any of those rowdy booze hounds.
Although I feel there are still many details to grasp, I think I understand the basic premise of the game now.
That was quite the detailed explanation. I didn't know the Cat's Tail's famous mixologist had such an eclectic skill set.
What? Oh, when did you get here?
I stepped in while you were in the middle of your explanation. I hope I didn't dampen the mood.
You snuck in without making a sound! Anyway, what are you doing here?
The Cat's Tail is a player in Mondstadt's alcohol industry. Naturally, you have some collaboration with my winery. I'm here today to discuss a few items of business with Margaret.
Too bad she just left. But if you head off right now, you might still catch up with her.
Never mind, it's nothing urgent. In fact, I think I'm now more interested in this card that you're using to teach them the game.
Wait, this card? It's Diluc's character card!
Although I have some degree of experience with Genius Invocation TCG, seeing this particular card is a first for me.
A customer left it behind a few days ago, but he wasn't even playing the game while he was here.
Oh? And what sort of a customer was he?
He wasn't wearing an eye patch, okay? He had a light complexion and a super serious look on his face. He wasn't much of a talker and looked like he was just drinking his worries away. Never seen him around here before.
Eye patch, you say?
Gah! I was trying to give the opposite description, but I just ended up giving it away. Sorry, guard captain.
Don't worry. Somehow, I don't think he'll be giving you any trouble over it.
So, what about the Diluc character card?
I don't mind. It's just a card with my image on it.
I didn't expect Diluc to be familiar with Genius Invocation TCG.
The game has been catching on lately. It's hard to go anywhere without hearing it mentioned. Every now and then, I'll sit down and play a game with the customers in Angel Share. I was hoping we could play a game, but this issue of someone leaving a character card with my image at the cat's tail is very intriguing. It's getting late, and someone has some explaining to do. We'll have to have that duel another time. Good. Then I'll take my leave.
You know where the door is. Don't let the door hit you where Lord Barbados split you. Uh-oh. Guard captain.
I hope Kaya will be alright. Well, now that we are familiar with the rules, why don't we try playing a game of Genius Invocation TCG?
Ooh, 2 new players having their first ever duel. This sounds like fun! But, in order to play an official duel, you need to have 3 character cards. Remember, a complete deck has to have 3 character cards and 30 action cards. Got it?
Then, let's use my cards. These were mixed in with all the others I had received. And I didn't know what they were for at first. But now that we've learned the rules, I can see that this one must be the Sucrose character card. Now, it looks like we each have the Kaya, Diluc, and Sucrose character cards. So why don't we have our first duel? Alright, let's duel.
Unlike the adventure challenge you tried previously, duels are true tests of strength between 2 players. In a duel, your opponent can also use action cards, and they'll also be able to grab new cards during an end phase. At the same time, your opponent must also spend elemental dice to take actions, so you'll be unable to view their intent. Are you ready? It's time for some exhilarating fights to the bitter end. Mewza!
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Stand clear! Stand clear!
Dodge this!
I want to help. Animal hypostasis emulation! Need to make adjustments. Darn. I didn't factor that into the equation. Animal test 6308.
Let's go.
Don't push your luck. Ah, this doesn't look good.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I want to help. Animal test 6308.
Where did I go wrong?
I can't believe I lost when we had the exact same character cards. The rules must be more complicated than I first thought. Every decision is a difficult trade-off in this game. If there was only a way to transplant the arms of the two standby characters onto the active character's body.
That's not how the rules work, Sucrose. Don't be a sore loser. That kind of thing is looked down on in TCG circles.
Oh, I am sorry. I was beaten fair and square. I know that. I just can't stand losing. But it was a fun match.
Paimon didn't know you could get so competitive, Sucrose.
I always get a little upset when I lose. It's like that with my research, too. It always gets to me when my experiments don't go as planned. Especially when there's an alchemy genius like Albedo around to compare myself to.
You lost me at alchemy and experiments, but I'm pretty sure it's normal to feel that way. Playing cards is no different. Each game you lose makes you want to win the next one to settle the score, and the desire to win pushes you to improve your strategy and build a better deck. Seizing victory through a winning combination of luck, skill, and experience is where all the fun of Genius Invocation lies.
But what if you keep trying and never win a single game?
A losing streak, yeah. That'll definitely get you down. But it's way better to keep trying until you win than to just accept you're a plain old loser and give up.
You make a good point, Diona.
Besides, Sucrose, you're already making great progress. It'd take at least 8 of our regular booze hounds to match your level. You played well this last match.
Thank you. I'm just a little disappointed to lose, that's all. But Genius Invocation TCG is a really fun game.
Good! Having fun is the main thing. If you ever want to play again in the future, feel free to come by the Cat's Tail. But don't expect me to play with you. I just mean, this place probably has the right atmosphere.
I'll definitely be back.
Alright. I think you should have all the basics down by now. I need to get back to bartending. Shiyan's likely been busy making his tavern more popular with his delicious cocktails. Pui, pui, pui. And we can't have that. Burning Mondstadt's wine industry to the ground keeps me pretty busy, you know. So if you need any more help, go bother Shiyan.
I see. So you have now grasped the rules of Genius Invocation TCG.
That's right! The Travelers, Sucrose, and Paimon are TCG players now! Paimon picked it up from watching you and Sucrose.
Becoming a TCG player is not as simple as that. You cannot call yourselves true TCG players until you have passed the test. Sobering words from Prince there. But I'm afraid he's right. To become official players recognized by the Genius Invocation TCG Society, you have to pass the test. Yes, although to be honest, it's not that difficult. Basically, to become an official and recognized TCG player, you have to best 3 opponents in a duel.
So, you have to win 3 duels against 3 different opponents?
The duel you just played can count towards this tally. I agree. Although I didn't get to observe the match myself, I did listen along, and from what I could hear, you both performed at a rather high level.
Same way you can hear what Prince says?
A well-trained ear is a basic skill expected of anyone hoping to become a TCG master. But back to the matter at hand. The Traveler only needs to beat 2 more opponents to become an official TCG player. Sucrose, you may have lost the last duel, but don't be disheartened. I can assure you that winning 3 games is well within your ability. But first things first, Shuyen. Before that, our TCG newcomers should receive their free gift. Oh yes, my goodness. Completely slipped my mind. I'm lucky to have Prince here to remind me. Everyone who wants to start playing Genius Invocation TCG is entitled to claim a free casket of tomes.
Oh, Timaeus mentioned it, didn't he? It was from the light novels he's been reading. The thing that the main character found in his attic.
Oh, that's right! The soul of an ancient TCG player was trapped inside, right? So the Casket of Tomes is actually real?
Well, actually, all card cases in Genius Invocation TCG are called Caskets of Tomes. Not only do they provide a reliable and sturdy container to store your decks, they can also sense when other people in the area are also carrying a Casket of Tomes with them.
Oh, Paimon can guess what you're gonna say next! The reason they can sense each other is because they have the souls of ancient TCG players inside!
That would mean an extraordinarily high number of people in history have been turned into disembodied souls as a consequence of playing card games? No. The real reason that it can sense other caskets is because it holds a nifty little mechanism invented by Sumeru scholars.
Darn! What a letdown. Alright, now let's see this Casket of Tomes already!
All Caskets of Tomes are issued by Margaret, so you will need to see her to claim yours. Probably for the best. If Prince and I were responsible for handing them out, knowing how eager we both are to promote the game, we'd probably have dished them all out by now. Okay, so go and see Margaret to claim your Casket of Tomes, use it to find another player, beat them in a duel, and then come back here.
But even for the Traveler, that's only 2 wins in total. What about the last one?
I shall choose the final contestant she must beat in order to become an official TCG player, for it must be one of comparable prowess. Excellent plan, Prince. Happy dueling, both of you.
Hello, you three. Has little Diona finished teaching you the rules of Genius Invocation? Ah, I see you're here for your Casket of Tomes, aren't you? A very useful tool indeed.
So this is a Casket of Tomes.
That's right. A purpose-built case for your card deck that can even detect when someone else nearby is carrying one. Gosh, whoever invented this must have seriously disliked being alone.
Yeah, well, even the most fun game is pretty lonely if you got no one else to play it with.
True. So I'm glad that these customers, TCG players, are able to congregate at the Cat's Tail. You're not wrong, but that's secondary. The important thing to me is the opportunity for like-minded people to come together and enjoy their favorite hobby. It creates a nice atmosphere. Anyway, now that you have your caskets of tomes, it's time to find some opponents.
All right. In that case, I'll go find some people to play against too. Let's meet back at the Cat's Tail in a while. Thanks. I'll do my best.